America's new tank technology demonstrator, the next-generation Abrams-X, has many improvements over the latest upgrade to the Abrams main battle tank. Abrams-X is lighter to save fuel. In addition, 10 tons lighter makes it easier to transport in combat zones. Abrams-X has better maneuverability. Survivability is enhanced by an unmanned turret. While the Abrams-X isn't ready for combat yet, how does it compare to Russia's next-generation T-14 Armata tank? Let's compare both systems. The Abrams-X will use artificial intelligence for its fire control system. AI will also improve the way sensors see other tanks, quickly identifying friend or foe and quickly marking an enemy tank for destruction. The hybrid electric diesel engine is 50% more efficient than the latest Abrams M1A2 SEPV3 and SEPV4 upgrades. Today's Abrams burns a gallon of fuel for every kilometer driven. The Abrams-X has an auto-loader, so there will be a smaller crew on board and the operators will be better protected while riding in the hull. The main weapon is complemented by a long-range 30mm cannon. The new tank can run more quietly than the current M1A2. In addition, the Abrams-X will be able to complement unmanned ground combat vehicles when the technology is ready. The Abrams-X engine will enable a silent tracking feature where the tank can stand still and fire its weapons. Quiet watches result in a reduced acoustic and thermal signature. Because the Abrams-X is very similar to previous iterations of the Abrams, it may be assembled at the same General Dynamics Land Systems plant in Lima, Ohio. An entirely new tank design would likely take over a decade to get to the troops. While the Abrams-X probably has a few years ahead of it in terms of serial production, the Russian T-14 Armata is already fighting in Ukraine. The T-14 has a new CHTZ-12N360 diesel engine that produces 1,500 to 2,000 horsepower and a speed of up to 50 kilometers per hour on roads. The T-14 has improved survivability. It can shoot down enemy anti-tank missiles with its Afghanet active protection system. This defense system works in tandem with Malachite's dual explosive reactive armor. Like the Abrams-X, the turret is unmanned and has a 125mm smoothbore main gun. It has an automatic loading function and the magazine holds 45 rounds. The main weapon is capable of firing laser-guided munitions. A crew of 3 is located in the front part of the hull, away from the auto-loader and magazine, for better survivability. While the upcoming Abrams-X and the current T-14 Armata have interesting features, a head-to-head matchup is hard to predict. Both have very good parameters. The tanks were well protected and well armed. Both battle tanks have good designs to protect their crew. The T-14 may have better armor if the Malachite system works as advertised, but the Abrams-X has the best mobility. The main determinant of success between two tanks when they meet on the battlefield is the skill of the crew. Russian tanks were destroyed several times in the battle, but their crews learned valuable lessons in war. Russia understands the need to incorporate infantry into its battle plans to eliminate enemy anti-tank missile crews. American tankers have not experienced such a baptism of fire because the war on terror does not involve a tank-on-tank war. Therefore, the United States maneuver warfare specialists are watching Ukraine closely to see how the Armata will perform in battle. Then they can incorporate new techniques and tactics based on Russian experience.